Row 2, 1 double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, and then 1 double crochet in the next 22 chains, 1 double crochet in the next 7 double crochets, and 1 single crochet in the next 9 single crochets, and that will give us 31 double crochets and 9 single crochets at chain 1, and then we'll turn. So let's do the 1 double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. So we don't count the chain on our hook, we count 1, 2, 3 and 4. So yarning over and going into that 4th chain with a double crochet. And then I want to do 1 double crochet in the next 22 chains. So that's 1, 2, 3, and just keep going until you've done 22. So we've done the 1 double crochet in the 22 chains. Now we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 7 double crochets. So you should be up to here, which is our first double crochet on the row below. So going into the back loop only, going into the next 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one is 7. And now the pattern says one single crochet in the next 9 single crochets. So that means we should have 9 stitches left. And that first one is going to be that single crochet in there. So working into the back loops only of our single crochets, we want a single crochet until we get to the end. Should have 9. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My dog's sitting right near the camera. And 9. So now we chain 1 and turn. Row 3, 1 single crochet in the next 9 single crochets, and then 1 double crochet in the next 31 double crochets. Chain 3 and turn. Now by now you should be able to see a pattern forming. You've got all these ribs here made with your single crochet and then your double crochets here. And for this one, because this is the back of our jumper, all we do is have the ribbing of the single crochets at the top, which is the neck. My dog's saying hi. Get out of the screen, you. Wait, don't lick it. And then we double crochet all the way to the end. This is why I have a workstation. So my dog can't come into the screen. So we're just single crocheting into the back loops only. He's gone to lay down now, so hopefully he won't pester us again. So you probably already guessed that we just single crochet into our single crochets from the previous row, and then we double crochet into our double crochets. So that's what makes this pattern so absolutely fantastic, because you don't really have to think about it. And once you've made one of these, you probably won't need to follow the pattern as much. So now we're up to our double crochets, and we've just done our 9 stitches there. So we're just going to go in the back loops only and double crochet all the way across the row. And sorry for my, deep sexy voice. I have a cold. I've had it for over a week. I started this tutorial a week ago, hoping that I would get better and I'd be able to finish it in a few days. But I thought wrong. So hopefully my voice isn't too annoying. You might not even be able to tell, but trust me, I have a cold. And what better way to spend those sick days than crocheting? So now we just want to double crochet all the way until we get to the end. And when we get to the end, don't forget to work into that turning chain. Oops. Because that is our last stitch. So that is the end of row 3, and now we just want to chain 3 and turn. Row 4. 1 double crochet in the next 30 double crochets, and 1 single crochet in the next 9 single crochets. Chain 1 and turn. So let's do 1 double crochet in the next 30 double crochets. So those 30 double crochets will bring us all the way up to here, which is where our single crochets start. So you can count to make sure, or just double crochet all the way until we get to that last double crochet, which is there before our single crochet starts. So we've finished our double crochets, and now we're up to this part where we do our single crochets. And in our pattern it says, so we've done 1 double crochet in the next 30, we've done that, 1 single crochet in the next 9 single crochets, chain 1 and turn. So working into the back loops of your work, single crochet until we get to the end for 9 stitches, and don't forget to work into your turning chain from the previous row. If we don't work into our turning chain, it won't have a nice straight side, and you'll eventually lose stitches, and it will look completely wrong. The turning chain, as you just saw there, is hard to get into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So it was a chain 1 and then turning our work. Let's see what our next row is. 1 single crochet in the next 9 single crochets, and then 1 double crochet in the next 31 double crochets, chain 3 and turn. Now let's go and do that. So working 9 single crochets, I definitely prefer working on my workstation. This is quite hard to keep in the camera view. So we're just single crocheting across till we get to our double crochet in the previous row, which should give us 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Yay, means I'm doing it right. Next one's our double crochet on the previous row, so that means we start our double crocheting into our back loops only. And on our pattern it said, after we did our 9 single crochets there, 1 double crochet in the next 31 double crochets, chain 3 and turn. So we're just going to double crochet all the way to the end, of course in our back loops only. Oops. So go ahead and do that and I'll meet down the end. So I got to the end, did my chain 3 and then we're turning and we're on to the next row, which is row 6. So row 6 is 1 double crochet in the next 30 double crochets, 1 single crochet in the next 9 single crochets, chain 1 and turn. So 1 double crochet into the next 30. Now when you did your first row, like your foundation row here, and you got those 30 stitches, you don't really need to count every row, because you just know that when you get up to that last double crochet of here, so we're double crocheting across, they're all double crochets, until we get to our last double crochet, you need a double crochet all the way from here to here. And then it's single crochet, and you can see that because the stitches change height. That's what makes this pattern so fabulous. So we're just gonna double crochet all the way until we get to our last double crochet of the previous row, which is here. So I'm back to my workstation, and as you can tell I probably sound a little bit better. It's only the next day, but my cold's starting to go, which is really good. I do apologise for my voice. So we've just done our double crochets along there, and now we're just up to our single crochets. So in those last 9 single crochets, we're just going to work into the back loops only. Until we get to the end. So that was row 6. We just did our 1 single crochet in the next 9 single crochets. Now we need to chain 1 and turn our work. Rows 7 to 18, we're going to repeat rows 5 and 6. So that is the last 2 rows that we did. And then we're not going to break off our yarn after we've completed our 18 rows. So we just want to go back and repeat row 5, which is 1 single crochet in the next 9 single crochets, 1 double crochet in the next 31 double crochets, chain 3 and turn, and then our next row is 1 double crochet in the next 30 double crochets, 1 single crochet in the next 9 single crochets, chain 1 and turn. And we are going to repeat those 2 rows until we have 18 rows. So it's the last 2 rows that we've been doing. Repeat them until we have 18. So here we go, we should be getting something that looks like this. This is the front, this is the sleeve, and this is the back. Now our back's completed, so now we want to go on with the left sleeve. Left sleeve is a repeat of the right one, so we already know what we're doing, just have to follow the pattern. Row 1, 1 single crochet in the next 9 single crochets, and we want to do 1 double crochet in the next 7 double crochets, chain 19. So let's do that now. So 1 single crochet in the next 9 single crochets. So putting our work back on, we would have had a chain 1 and turn from the previous row. Single crochet into the next 9 stitches. So it's 1, 2, 3. So that's 9. And the next part of our pattern says 1 double crochet in the next 7 double crochets. So that means we're only going to double crochet in the next 7 stitches. So still working to our back loops only. Oops. That's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then we chain 19 and turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 1 single crochet in the second chain from the hook, and then 1 single crochet in the next 3 chains. 1 double crochet in the next 14 chains, 1 double crochet in the next 7 double crochets, 1 single crochet in the next 9 single crochets. And that will give us, this is what these brackets mean, here to here. That means we'll have 4 single crochets, which will create the cuff, 21 double crochets, and 9 single crochets equals 34 stitches altogether. Then we'll chain 1 and turn. So first of all, we want to do 1 single crochet in the second chain from the hook, and then 1 single crochet in the next 3 chains. So 1 single crochet into the second chain from the hook. You don't count the one that's on our hook. That's 1, and then that's 2. So going in, we're going to do a single crochet. We want to do it in the next 3 chains. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And then it says 1 double crochet in the next 14 chains. So going for 14 stitches. 1, 2, 3. The next one is 14. And then it says 1 double crochet in the next 7 double crochets. Oops, and as we can see, I've accidentally twisted this the wrong way. There we go, that's better. So now we should be working. This is where we've just come along on our chain, and then we're just working along here up to the top. So up to the top of our neck. So 1 single crochet in the next 7. So working the back loops only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our 7th one should be our last double crochet here. 7, and then the rest are all single crochets. See there? It's only a single crochet. That was the double. And see how that one's tiny? That one's a bit bigger. We're doing 1 single crochet in the next 9 stitches. So what that basically means is we're just going to single crochet in the back loops only, all the way to the end of this row. And then we get to the end of the row, we want to chain 1 and turn. Don't forget to go into that last turning chain, so it's chain 1 and turn.